Hello farmers and welcome back to American Falls. I am in the Landini with a plow, tearing up one of the two cornfields that need to be plowed before next spring so we can, replant right back into them. Just going to have one cornfield next year, and I think it's going to be in the field in front of us. But today we got to focus on just getting through the winter months. And we got some work to do. We got some things to sell. The things I need to do in the month of December, well, finish this cornfield for one. Then I'm going to set Frank off, or one of the Franks, to the cornfield in front of us. They're going to plow up that field. In the meantime, I need to go over to the refineries. I need to sell more material because I do have a $30,000 loan payment that I need to make that we promised we'd make every December. So I need to do that. The BGA has been bringing just a little bit of cash. We got some slurry over there being processed. But we should have enough over at the refinery to sell. Plus we got diesel fuel to sell this winter. We got flour to sell this winter. So yeah, we got first things first. Pay off the $30,000 loan payment out of the $240,000 that we still owe. And then we're going to buy a truck. Someone mentioned, I think it was last episode, that maybe a truck should be one of the things that we buy first, and I found one on the Mod Hub that I have interest in, and we're going to go ahead and probably purchase that. I think before we start swapping out equipment that we have on the farm for newer stuff, we probably should focus on the stuff that we still need on the farm. And that'll be like priority number one with the money anyways. As for paying off the loan, I was kind of having to hope it paid off at the end of this month, but I knew that was a long shot. And I think we're just going to hold off onto that. Another thing I need to do, I was checking on the grass field. I couldn't remember if I fertilized that field after we harvested it, and I did, but it definitely needs lime. And if that field needs lime, I'm thinking all the fields need lime, so I'm probably going to need to lease the bridle spreader, and we'll take care of that. I don't think the wheat field that we planted is going to need lime. I'm pretty sure I did that field when I purchased it. So yeah, we got plenty of stuff to do here in the winter months, but I'm kind of hoping to squeeze out until the month of March by the end of this episode. We'll see how far we get, but it's going to be kind of fun spending some money and getting some more stuff on the farm, like a truck, because let's face it, we got like 3 tankers now. We got a low loader that we could use it on. I am going to keep the dolly. The dolly's not worth that much. It'll be nice to have on the farm. It's like, say the truck's on one side of the map and the dolly's on the other. I can still move it around with the Fendt if needed. But yeah, we're just about done here. Now, let me look at the status. I didn't check the status in this field. pH value is good in this field. The grass field's just terrible. Well, if it's only in the grass field, maybe I could just do it in the spreader, the Kubota spreader that we have. Shouldn't take that much lime, right? And I think I got a whole bunch of lime back at the farm. But I think currently, the Valtra is over at the sheep farm, which I need to bring some hay bales over there. We got to feed the sheep and the goats. Their feed trough is getting kind of low. The pigs I need to feed like every month. That's not good. I missed a little piece to the left, and I missed a little piece to the right here. Let's go ahead and do that now. So, I mean, yeah, it sounds like we got a whole bunch of work to do, which in some ways we do, but also it's quick work in some sense. And the plan for this series is that this upcoming farming season will be the last. At least that's the plan. We'll see where we stand. You know, maybe I can tell by the middle of next farming season if I need to stay here another year after that or not. We'll see. But I think the refinery, the way that's going to be going now with 2 refineries, which the small one now has crude oil into it, so that's producing some bearings, paraffin, diesel, kerosene, and motor oil. I think those are the 5 products that it makes. Alright, so this cornfield is taken care of. I got a little patch down here. There is snow in the forecast, as you can see. Hopefully the worker will just plow on through. Because it's going to be doing a plowing job and snow. Anyways, let's get it over to here. And we'll get course play up and going. Should work its way around that tree. I say no problem. We'll see what happens here. Actually, let me get into the field. Alright, we all know the routine here. Yeah, we're not doing that job anymore. We're all set there. Create job. And target position. Like there. 3 headlands, 1 tool, no overlap. Yep, we're good. And yeah, it's going to have a problem. Kind of interesting. It does go, this course play is going around the tree, but you can also see it where it's going to go through it. So the worker is going to have a problem at some point. So we'll have to come over here and help them. But in the meantime, they'll get most of the job done. It looks like it's Frank Jr. that's going to take over. All right, let's zip on over. I think I left the Fent over at the sell point of all the goodies from our refinery. I've been actually at the refinery removing the paraffin because the paraffin sells best in July. The price right now is just awful. So I stacked those to the side, and we should be able to stack everything else onto our low loader here. So with all this here, we should have enough. First priority, like I said, is putting $30,000 towards the loan. Because that's one of the rules we set a couple seasons ago. Because I really wasn't paying any money off towards the loan. I just kept the loan there and just kept spending the money. So I kind of put it into my clause that we go ahead and grab this material. Don't hit the paraffin. All right, can't really grab everything that's here, but yeah, I didn't really stick the paraffin in the best spot now, did I? No, of course not. Let's see, how close are we there? All right, so we are full. So it doesn't, I guess it does double stack. Let's see what we get out of here. Yeah, I need to come over here and landscape as well. But that may be done maybe in the spring or maybe today. It's not going to take me long to put a little bit of a road in. It's flat over here, so it's going to be kind of easy. Just noticed I didn't really put that in square to the road. Didn't notice it until now, so it's not, can't be that far off. But now that I know it's not square to the road, it's probably going to bother me too much. Oh yeah, I'm coming in the wrong way, actually, to get to the sell point. I mean, I can still do it from this way. Just easier if I do it from the other direction. Alright, and then around this way. Is it all on the trigger? Yeah, it's just selling relatively slowly. I may not be able to get it in all in one go. But there is more than enough to pay off the $30,000 payment to the bank. And as you saw, we still got more at the refinery to bring on down, and it's a pretty darn good price right now. Yeah, I would like to get the truck today because we got some diesel fuel I'd like to sell also. And the truck is not that expensive. Alright, so that got us up to about $56,000. So let's come in here and let's do the loan payment first off. Yeah, so go bring it on down to 210. Nope, we're going to bring it back up. 210 because I want the cash. Alright, so I think when I was in the store looking at the truck and all the options that we had for it, I only need like 40 some odd $1,000 to get it to where I want it to be. And you'll see it here in just a moment, but let's go back up to the refinery and grab some more material. The diesel tanker is still down at the store. I figured might as well leave it there because when I buy the truck, we can hook right up to it, come up, grab the diesel fuel, and go sell it. Just got to get around the paraffin. As long as we get a full trailer, it doesn't matter. Oh, wait. Wait. Why is it going back? Okay. I was wondering, like, why are some of these pallets don't look full? When I go back through, it's going back into... Why would it go back into the production building? That is interesting. That's a small refinery. Why would it go incoming material, crude oil? What? Why is it disappearing there? Let me turn on the interactive zone markers. Yeah, so I'm driving right through... Alright, so from now on, I need to drive out the other way. If I drive through here, it goes back... I hope it's going back in and not just disappearing. Yeah, I'm not sure why it would go back into the production building when it just says incoming materials, crude oil only. Oh well. I may have lost some material there. I may have not. All right, but now we know. Now we know. But I mean, if it's not disappearing, it's no big deal. If it's just going back into storage, that's fine. Actually, turning left, right, going through here. Whoops. Reminds me a little bit of Hills of Tuscany when I'm driving through the farmyard there. It's like a slalom course. Now, any extra money I do have, I could go ahead and pay off on the loan, but there's no... I don't think I'm going to get $200,000 worth of material to sell or to pay off the loan after buying the truck. We could do. I mean, we got flour to sell next month. I got some rye I've had in storage for a bit. That needs to be sold. All right, so we're up to $73,000. Let's go ahead and turn that off now. Yeah, so trucks. Hopefully I can remember to put this on my mods list. This is the International S1800. This mod is by Julian F. Modding and 82 Studio. And I do believe 82 Studio makes the other trucks that we use. Yeah, so I got to remember what I wanted here. So I want the standard configuration for the chassis. I don't want a long one. We got that in Hills of Tuscany. It's a nice looking truck, but as we do know there, it makes it a little difficult driving around. Engine, we can go up to a 585, which we will because it only costs $1,300. You can go up to an 850 horse, but then the price jumps up to almost $20,000 for that, so we don't want to do that. Wheel setup, not the show truck, but the heavy duty. I do like the heavy duty looks of the tires on there. Exterior condition, I think it adds like a barricade for the back. No, those are horns that you could do. Underglow, is that going to cost? I mean, we don't really drive the trucks at night, but I'll go with a green underglow. Actually, you know what? No, wait a minute. Is there orange, purple, red? Well, red's not my favorite color, but I do have... You know what? I'm just going to stick it on orange. Exhaust. Well, we do have many options there. We'll go with those pipes there, I think. Mud guards, no. Bumper, no. Visors, no. I have no idea. Okay, so that's... This shows a lot of dirt or an old-looking truck on it, I guess. I'm not going to go with that look. Additional... Oh, that's the guard for the cab. We'll skip that. Special editions... Oh yeah, so maybe the black, and on the color, I don't know why, but I just saw this color here when I was zipping through, and I thought, why not? Why not? So $41,500 for 585 horsepower truck, and I think that's what we're getting. Let's go ahead and buy that on up. Perfect. So that still leaves us with $31,000 in the bank account. That's nice to see. Nice to see. All right, let's jump on down to the store. Does it have a Jake brake on it like the... no, it does not look like it does. That's fine. Alright, let's go get some diesel fuel. Actually, the truck looks relatively small compared to the tanker, right? It only took 8 years to finally get ourselves a truck. But we got one now. It does say top speed is 74. I don't know if I'll hit 74 in this thing. Oh, well, there's a Jake brake. Perfect. Sounds good. So now we have a truck to, because like I said, we got a tanker now for the diesel, which is the red one. We got a tanker for the milk, which is the white one. And we got one for the slurry, which is just the basic chrome look. And of course, we got the low loader that the Fent is now hauling around. But this has much better top speed than the Fent, so getting around the map is going to be a little bit better. I wonder if it's going to take the diesel out of the tanker if I drive through the drop-off point. I'm going to say not. Well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and enter in from this way. I got to figure out if I can get into the trigger for the diesel a little bit better. Maybe if I just drive in like this. Well, I'm in the trigger, so that's all that really matters. Alright, so while that's filling up, it should not be a full tank, but it's going to be like a third, maybe half. Diesel. Where's the diesel? Diesel. Oh, there's the diesel. Falls Garden Center. Ugh. Nope. Falls Logging Service. Agro, Johnson's. Oh, that's my bin. Bale Cells, American Core. Wait, what? Where was this again? Just to be sure I read that right. Falls Garden Center. I think my worker just got stuck in the tree at the same time, so that kind of worked out. Falls Clothing Warehouse. Well, when all else fails, let's just go ahead and tag place. Oh, it's... Wait, it's right here? I did not know. Don't think I've ever sold anything there. All right, so before we go ahead and do that, let's go ahead and help out Frank Jr. Spin you around. You're getting along rather well. Alright, well, Francesca's going to take over. Frank Jr. said, don't, ran into a tree, had enough, he's gone. Let's jump back up to our tanker here. And that's all she wrote. Not going to be a whole lot in the other refinery. Maybe like 300 liters. I mean, it's only been running for like an hour or so. There we go. And oh, that's right. I was like, what are these over here? I kind of forgot. I got pallets of tomatoes and cabbage that we had from our greenhouses. Yep, the tanker gets a little bit fatter towards the back. All right, let's move that over to the side there. Oh, the ladder to get on the tanker. All right, so all right, I guess we enter from in here. Kind of a snug fit, but we're in. I should bring some diesel over to our farm, but at this point, since we're going to be making a whole bunch of money, fueling up at the gas stations wouldn't be a bad thing. All right, so note to self, getting in here with this setup is a little bit rough. Right now, I'm just trying to actually back out of here. Because I can't make that corner. We'll park the tanker at the sheep farm. I got plenty of sheds over here. So I run into everything that I possibly can. Watch out for the mailbox. Alright, and you, like I said, can park in any one of these sheds over here. You know what? Probably best over here. Let's drop that off. Alright, so where did I park the, where's the fence? Is it on the other side? Yeah, it's over here. Let's grab the fence for a second. We'll spin this around and drop off the low loader. I'm going to go back to the refinery because that stuff I'm selling sells best in December/January. So why not grab it now? I'll just park the Fendt with the dolly right here. Let's go ahead and earn some more cash. There we go. Alright, this time we'll enter the factory from the other side. So when I drive through, it won't take some off the trailer. I'm not sure where the stuff is going to spawn at the small refinery just yet. So it looks like what I'm going to be doing is putting in a path here. Coming around this way. Alright, so I am going to grab, if I can get out of the fence. Can I get my big butt through there? No, I cannot. I just want to grab the paraffin The paraffin is something we definitely don't want to be selling right now. So having actually all this material here is nice. But as for doing a big production with it and trying to use it like an autoloader like I am, I guess I could back it in next time. I think I just put myself into a corner. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and load all that stuff up. Just want to make sure we don't grab any paraffin. Is there going to be any more that spawns here? No. Nothing else to spawn. Alright, let's go sell this. So maybe end up with about 70,000 in the bank account. That money's going up rather quickly, so I'm guessing more than 70,000 is what we have here. All right, that's doing rather well. Perfect. All right, we can leave that park there for now. Let me just go on down here and make sure the cornfield. All right, we got a few spots that probably could be touched up. All right, that's not too bad. All right, just want to make sure the worker is gone. What I need to do now is going to take me a little bit of time to get over here, but maybe... Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll try to grab just a few hay bales and bring them on over. I was thinking about using the Vultra and grabbing the 3 bales like I did last time and bring them over here, but if I gotta do that every month, that's gonna be a tiresome trip back and forth. So let's get over to the cow farm where all the hay bales are, and I'll park the autoloader in such a way that I'm only going to grab maybe like 12 of them, possibly. And then once we feed the pigs, we can move on to the month of January where we can sell some more stuff. Also in January, we should have some newborn calves, some more Jersey cows should be on the farm. Oh yeah, this is nice getting across the map. The Fendt, nothing wrong with the Fendt and the Dolly. That paid off for us rather well also for the last year or two. But being able to do it at 53 miles an hour rather than 39, I think the Fendt gets up to. And plus not having the Dolly and the trailer backing up with that system. Yeah, I'm just never good at that. If it's only one trailer, yeah, we can do that a little bit easier. Whoa, spin around. Alright, so we're just going to park it in a way that I just grab enough. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, well, no, that's... Alright, that's, you know, that'll be fine. Nope, wrong button. Alright, load them on up. 176,000 liters of hay. The cows should be fine. I mean, they got plenty of food in their feed trough to begin with, plus that. And somewhere around May, is it? April or May, we'll be cutting that grass field again anyways. We'll have a whole bunch of hay bales then. Oh, here comes the snow. Just in time for Christmas, I suppose. So I think I'll leave the truck over here once we get this done. And this truck actually gets up to speed relatively well. Compared to the truck I have on the hills of Tuscany, that truck takes a while to get up through the gears. You saw nothing. Okay. Apparently I clipped the guardrail. Am I going to be able to flip this over? Oh, we can. Perfect. Not heavy enough where even super strength has a problem. Okay, so where can I put these hay bales? I mean, I know where I had them before. Probably actually in this big barn slash shed here. That'll work. Alright, let's grab the Voltra. Don't know why the map moved all the way over, but there we go. Yeah, maybe the way the refinery is making money, I may not even do any fertilizing contracts at all. Those are the only contracts I'm going to do moving forward, I said, but I think we might be doing just fine with what we're doing. Alright, sheep and goats. I don't think the goats are really paying off too well here. I mean, yeah, they are making milk, but nothing spectacular. I don't know what the resale value is going to be. The sheep are making the wool like they always do. Can I grab both of them? You can. Should keep on taking it. Alright, well, let's grab the one more that's here. I mean, this will get them by at least for the month, maybe two. I want to move on to January, sell that flour that's down at the grain mill, sell the flax. No, sorry, rye. Yeah, it's rye. Pallet forks are in the ground. Alright, let's park this underneath cover so it's good and safe from the elements. Alright, let me grab the Fent and I'll drive back over to the pig farm. We'll drop off the dolly and we'll get the pigs all feed trough all piled in with some food, and then let's get to January and sell some more stuff. Back at the pig farm, I almost said the main farm. I don't know if we really have a main farm, but I guess this would be the main farm. It's where we started, mostly where everything is. Now we'll park the dolly in here. Alright, let's grab the grain trailer and give the pigs... I don't know what they're going to need, because we are feeding them canola and corn and wheat all at the same time now. So let's look at their feed trough and what it looks like. Status, please. Well, it looks like they got enough canola. Let's just go ahead and put corn in only. Because we got tons of corn. Yeah, 400,000 liters of corn at this point. I mean, technically I can go next year without planting corn, I believe. But I got to buy everything that the farm needs before we leave here. So, I mean, a corn header. We still need a plant. We need a lot of stuff. And that's why, you know, at first I'm like, yeah, we should be able to breeze through next year and end the series. But I got a lot of stuff to buy. I think the way that we see what the refinery's done in just a month or so. So I think we might be okay. ending by next season. We shall see. Like I said, we should know by mid next year. And of course, I still owe $200,000 on the loan. But we are sitting on $100,000 right now, which is kind of nice. Okay, where's the trigger for these lovely pigs? There we go. And we just sold all the pigs that we could. We don't have any pigs worth... We're selling the pigs at 700 and up. So any pigs that are worth 700 and up, that's the ones we sell. Currently, we don't have any. Oh, I didn't bring enough. Yeah, I did. Just barely. Yeah, that's close enough. But the big expenses, you know, we got to swap out the combine. We got to swap out this Fendt. We bought a lot of stuff used, and I want to replace that with new stuff, so whoever takes over this farm, you know, has all new equipment. They don't have all this old stuff hanging around. I probably should park this in the shed. That way it doesn't get any snow into it. Alright, so everyone's all set. I should double check on the cows. I mean, they should be fine. Yeah, so we got reproduction 90%. So next month we should have some newborns. And we may have to make some TMR. We got hay, we got silage, and we got straw. So now we will see here in just a little while. So that was a good month of December. Ending the month with nearly $100,000. We bought ourselves a good amount of equipment. Everything's looking good. We're going to sleep until 9 because being January, getting up at 8 is going to be still kind of dark-ish. So we should have flour and... I keep wanting to say flax. It's rye. We got rye. Flour and rye to sell. Oh, wow. It did snow pretty good overnight. We lost a little bit of money overnight, which is kind of interesting. Okay, we got 200. Their health is down to 80%. How is their health down to 80%? All right, so canola is not really... Well, that's only 10% of their feed. That's why. Yeah, okay, so they really do need the wheat and canola. All right, well, we'll get to them in just a moment. But yeah, they're not going to have... Their value is not going to be as good because their health is only 80%. All right, well, we do have a full pigsty as well. Anywho, what we really need to get to is selling some stuff. So where is the rye going to? Do I not have rye here? I thought I had rye. Wheat, canola. There it is, way down here. We buy anything. All right, so that's going to we buy anything. Is that here? Yes, it is. That's where that's going. And, of course, we also got flour to sell. And we can see I'm going to get like $73,000 for that. That's going to Johnson's Market. I think that's over here. Haha. Okay. I'm looking smart today. All right, let's do the rye first. Because that's been sitting in there for a little bit. And while that's filling up, we'll check on the cows to see if we got newborns. And see how the health of the calves are looking like. Where is the rye going to be? Oh, there it is. I got more than one trailer's worth. Okay. That's fine. Let's go to here. So right now their health is at 0. Oh, sorry, their health is at 100%. I'm looking at the age. Their health is at 100%. So we'll see if it goes down. But we got 2 females. We got 3 males. And these are all the adults. And we're going to have more offspring next month. And currently daily food is 20,000. So they're going to start going through the hay pretty darn quick. Ooh. I hope I have enough feed for them until we get that grass field cut next year. All right, time to do some selling. So The rye is first. We got another trailer load to bring on down. Not a full load, but a good amount. And let's see if how high we can get the money. We kind of have a rough idea. We might be up near 200,000 here very shortly. Just realize how cold it is outside. 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh. Now, there's not that much snow down to make it. I mean, you think these tires and the weight of everything I got here would get down far enough to grip the asphalt underneath, but apparently not. Alright, this should be the sell point. I'm just going to double check. Just double check to make sure we are at We Buy Anything. Where are we here? Yep, this is where it needs to go. And just remember, the prices that we saw on the stock market page does not take into consideration our environmental bonus score from precision farming. Alright, there is load 1. Now we got like a half a load to go. That's not too bad. That crop is from the field right at the pig farm. And we bought that field with the rye in it. That's why we have it. That's why we're selling it. So I have no use for it whatsoever. Can't bring it to the grain mill to do anything with it. Let me go back get the rest of the rye, and we'll sell that, and then we'll grab our new international truck over at the sheep farm, and we'll start selling all that flour that we have. Before I came back down here with this just under 7,000 liters of rye, I did check to see if the pigs would take it as cereal grain, and they do not. They just take the base game cereal grain. So if I go to here, we can see pigs, grain, wheat, barley, oats, or pig food. So they don't take the rye whatsoever. There's another, well, $3,000 worth of rye. So I'm going to bring this back to the farm and put some wheat into it. And we'll give them to the pigs so their health can start going up. And then once their health gets up to 100%, we'll double check on them to see if anyone can be sold. I'm going to guess not. May have to wait another month. But the good news is we're not in dire need of any money currently. Although we do still have a lot of things to buy. But it's January, so I'm not going to be farming in the fields anytime soon. Well, next episode we will be. But in a month's time, we look at it, yeah, January, February, March. We got a few months. Alright, just a little bit of wheat, please. Where was it? There it is. And, of course, we got this field right here, which is wheat that we planted last fall, so going to need all that for the pigs. So basically, as long as you got wheat and corn for this setup, the pig's health will stay at 100%. Canola really not needed, so maybe I should just... Nope, keep on opening. Maybe I should sell the canola? Is canola now? Canola's in December. Yeah, it's 27. I don't want, now I'm looking at prices going, yeah, it says 27,000. It wouldn't be a bad backup food in case I run out of wheat moving forward. Because we got like another 6 months before harvest season. So, may want to hang on to that just in case. Alright, so their feed trough is full once again. And now their health should definitely go up with canola, wheat, and corn in there. They should be more than happy. Put that back into there. Alright, let's go close up that gate and go grab our truck with the low loader. Got to get on down to the grain mill where we got loads of flour sitting there. Yep, their health is at 84%, which is good to see. Let me just look at what we got down here. Yeah, we're piling up on... We already got a whole bunch of kerosene, motor oil, and bearing grease starting to pile up again, which is good. Diesel, we already got almost $10,000 worth of diesel sitting there already. So, yeah, the refineries are doing exactly as I hope. All right, I'll see you down at the grain mill. We'll grab that flour and bring it on down to Johnson's Market, or whatever it's called. Alright, so maybe 2 full loads for sure. I can't remember if these double stack or not. They might. Let's just grab what we can. Clean up this mess. Alright, that's a full load. Let's get on down to the Johnson's Market. And we'll be crossing the train tracks a few times, so we'll see if we finally get hit by the train or not. Well, truck is not turning that great in the snow with a load on the back. Wasn't turning too bad before. But with 40,000 liters of flour on the trailer behind us. Speaking of the train, it must have just gone through. Because as we know, the train actually goes through before the barricades come down. Now, with all the money that we're piling up here, I could throw a whole bunch at that loan, but yeah, we just need to keep it because I'm going to be buying some stuff here in the spring. We'll buy our Spot weed sprayer. We need that on the farm. Need a planter as well. Oh, you were pulled out in front of me and then brake checked me. That's very kind of you. You're driving like I do. Johnson's Farmers Market. Try to get all in one go, but that might be a little bit... Okay, it might be easier than I thought. Alright, so about $30,000 for the first load. Let's go back and grab another one. Well, time for load number 2, and there's still a good amount of flour pallets left at the grain mill. May have a third full load. But I'm not going to complain. The more flour, the more money. Boy, it's going to be kind of tempting to, well, drive over the barricade for one. But it's going to be rather tempting because after we sell the next load, we may actually have enough that I could pay off the loan. Well, see how I feel about that. I mean, yeah, I would like to buy some stuff in the springtime, but I think we might make enough from the refinery to be able to still buy that stuff. Let's go ahead and finish off selling this flour first off, and then we'll, well, I say then then I'll make the decision if I want to pay off the loan or not. It would be kind of nice to get rid of it. Well, it's not quite a full load of flour, so I don't think I'm going to have to think about it too much about paying off the loan. I mean, I still could pay off a good chunk of it, of course, but I think I'd rather just pay it off in one lump sum. But for now, we'll just keep the money, and I'll have a little bit more time to think about it before I get to the next episode. But next episode, we should be getting right into the month of March, where it's time to replant some more crops, maybe buy some more equipment for the farm. But this truck was definitely a good purchase for today, getting across the map at a really good pace, much easier to back up. The refinery is doing the refinery stuff. Yeah, the refinery is a nice mod. It might be a little bit overpowered because, you know, if you get the big crude oil refinery for $200,000 like we did, where it doesn't require anything to be put in and you just get a whole bunch of crude oil, and then once you get down the refinery and start making all the material, then the money just seems to roll on in, as we have seen. But we have $194,000 in the bank account. And just a reminder, going forward, when we buy stuff for the farm, we're not buying anything used. We're buying everything new. So no sense of looking at the store page to see if there's anything for sale. We got to swap out the Fendt 1000, the combine, the header. And I think everything else we have bought in brand new, honestly. I do believe so. But anyways, that is where I think we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Just going to bring this on back to the farm and get some double checking on the farm, what we need to do the rest of the winter, which is not much. Just keeping our eye on the animals and feeding the animals. But we'll get to that next time. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you again right here in American Falls. But until then, have a good one.